The show you are about to listen to is intended for mature audience only. There will be things said that may not be appropriate for younger audience and may offend you. We at Whatever Talk would like to apologize in advance, but really, get over it.
Daya do it, though, folks. I like them D's there. I like them D's. Daya do it, folks.
Okay.
That is Irish, how to say hello. And I'm giving them a special howdy because...
Wow, you giving Irish people a special howdy.
Yeah, howdy.
Okay. Howdy.
Howdy. Special howdy. That's a special...
That's right up there, alley.
Yeah, that's a special do it.
They're gonna be like, what the hell is a howdy? Like they're gonna be trying to figure out, like, is he throwing shots at us?
A special greeting. I would say that. So, special greeting because besides America being the one that's listening to us, on the other side, Ireland is the next people that is giving us some play. I don't know what we find relating to them, but hey, they digging us, the 5% that is.
We talking about whatever that's on your mind. Speak your mind, don't be shy. This is your time to shine.
Welcome to Whatever Talk, the show where we talk about whatever we seem to be talking about at the time. Making fun of reality is our thing. And what up, though, Kev?
What's going on, my brother? How you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. For now, I should say.
Okay.
I say that because there's a sequel to the Tube story for anyone who may have listened to episode 117, Hot Box with WT.
Okay.
As of this recording, tomorrow I will be going in for another procedure of the same sort. But I told him I don't want nothing going up in me unless you knock me out. Knock me out.
Right.
She was trying to tell me, like, it's going to be the same results whether we go through it the surgical way, which is just anesthetics and knocking me out. What is it called when you numb somebody? Anesthesia?
Anesthesia, yeah.
Yeah, and if you go that route, it'll just be the same results. But in my head, that is so much of a horrific ordeal. Well, let's just say I don't have anything. Hypothetically, I don't have anything going on wrong with me. It's nothing up in my bladder. But I want to be knocked out for the procedure because I will be mad as heck going through that freaking ordeal, and it ain't nothing wrong with me.
Right. Right. Exactly.
I do not want to feel that, and you don't come out with nothing. You better pull something out.
Right. But this needs to be the last time y'all going up in there.
Exactly. So, like I said, knock me out. I don't want to feel that again, but I do want to go to the doctor to figure out what's going on with me.
Right.
I just don't want to feel it.
Right.
So please.
He trying to get numb to go to the doctor.
Exactly. I want you to numb me, then knock me out, and then
he want the anesthesia at home and then get in the car and go.
Exactly. And then get in the car.
Hey, what you doing? Why you taking all that? I'm going to the doctor.
Are you gonna be conscious to drive? We gonna see.
You can say this better than what they about to do.
Exactly. I would rather be in that car accident than go through that going up my no spot.
Right.
Oh man, but moving into the Chronicles. Folks, this is the first recorded episode of the new year. Won't be the first episode of the new year. And yes, we still have the freaking Rona. It ain't going nowhere no time soon. I said it before. We've talked about it before.
Right.
Man, this is most definitely about to be a new world order that people are still choosing, emphasis on the word choosing, to be oblivious about. Now they're circulating in the media that vaccinations may be required on your passport. So that means if you're not vaccinated, that means you ain't going nowhere that ain't Greyhounded. And probably Greyhound probably asked for the same thing.
If you can't drive, though, you probably won't be going nowhere.
Exactly. You most definitely ain't going overseas.
Right.
To anywhere. They're trying to say that other countries may implement this as well. Before I get to there's more to this, we talked about this before. They're not saying that it's mandatory, but what do you think the word requirement is?
Right.
Like, we're not going to say it's mandatory to get this because blah, 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 but it is required. Meaning that in order for you to travel, which a lot of people do, it's mandatory. Right. Now, they didn't say that this was confirmed, but the fact of the matter that, again, this is America, white people that's controlling things, is trying to do their godly persuasion as they've been doing throughout the centuries of mankind.
Right.
To say everything is fine just as long as you get this vaccine to be a citizen of the world. That's all it takes. It just takes this vaccine for you to even can be considered in existence.
Right. Considered a person.
Considered a person. You have to get your shots. Make sure you that cis mark that they all cry about is circulating through your bloodstreams. But there's more part to this. Movie theaters, restaurants, concerts, and other places of sort may also require this as well, which adds more merit to what it was just said.
Right.
It's not mandatory. It's just a requirement to be a citizen of planet Earth. Because if I can't go to those places, let's just X out the airport. We can live. We've been living without going overseas. In fact, I'm quite frightened to go overseas. We came from overseas according to history, and I don't quite want to go through that again.
Well, I at least don't want to take the same way back that we took over.
Exactly.
I'll fly.
I doubt it's a person of color captain this ship here. And then again, I still may be skeptical because they don't want to show this to the man who's captaining this boat. That's the part that black people don't want to talk about.
Right.
Black people, we sold ourselves out before we got corrupted by the white man of America. But yeah, man, that is crazy as America is.
Man, that sounds crazy to me, man.
It is because this right here is going to be the chain of not just, living your everyday life just to go to work. Before this news came upon us, there were already talks of you may have to get a chip to just even stay employed, which is like adding all that into the melting pot of America is that we now have to deal with work. We're going to have to deal with relationships, whether it be boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, mom, dad, sister, brother, and all that stuff, et cetera, because it's good. Let's just go with the boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife type ordeal. One may want the vaccine, but the other one don't want the vaccine. If they implement this employer bull crap to where you have to get the vaccine to stay employed or a chip to stay employed, it's kind of going to be like, what the heck? Because I am not about to get this. Now it's going to be confliction with the rest of the other people. You get a vast number of people feeling the same way as I just stated. It's going to be some very, very...
Basically, you're going to have only half the employees that you need. You're only going to have half.
I'm sticking more to racial because that's exactly what it's going to come. It's going to come down to that all over again. It's going to come down to the toxication of what they did to us, that inherent thought process process of why Black people already act the way they act. The results of Black people acting the way they act, we have those stereotypes of the dad not there in the Black family. We have those stereotypes of the mom as being the man of the family. Those type of things happen due to the intoxication of that inherent thought process throughout the centuries. Now, this is going to add on to that because, again, I'm not set in stone as the stuff that I talk about. I'm not set in stone in the stuff that we talk about. But at the same time, the way I feel right now, I am not about to get a freaking chip put inside me just for employment. I am not about to get a vaccine just for employment. And that's going to cause confliction within the household. Let's just say we both feel that way. What are we going to do?
Right. Well, I'm pretty sure not if it were to happen, not every company will require this though. Everybody going to be mostly working for them. That's all it is.
Exactly. Well, of course, not every company is going to employ this, but at the same time, those companies that don't employ this most definitely is going to feel it. Because it's going to be those bigger companies shutting them down, and then we're not going to have employment anyway because that our employer just been shut down.
Yeah, what about all those bigger companies not going to shut down? There's going to be people there that think like you saying, man, I ain't doing that. I'm about to go home, bro. And they going to lose half their company. They're going to have to shut down.
Yeah, until they get those people that Americans say that we're losing our jobs for, those foreigners. We're losing our jobs to these people. No, we're not losing our jobs to these people. We're losing our jobs to machines before we lose our jobs to other people. Per se, that's how I feel about it. Because, bruh, what orange have you picked from any tree for money? Okay, and I'm not saying that to be,
I mean, well, farmers do exist. I mean,
yes, they do, but I'm just saying, like, everybody that be crying about these foreigners are taking our jobs. I'm like, bruh.
Well, I mean,
what broom have you pushed to make money? What orange have you plucked to make some money? They're the ones that's doing this because they're trying to survive just like you're trying to survive.
Right. They basically talking about the jobs that's left.
Yeah,
The jobs that are left that are still done by a human, they're taking it away from us. So I guess that's what they're saying. Now, what you saying, the jobs that like for a couple of decades now, we've been losing jobs and machinery is now doing it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you got a point with that. Like, yeah, we've been losing our jobs to machinery and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be more afraid of losing our job to machinery than another human because machines are programmed to not go to sleep. They're programmed to not take breaks. Right. They're programmed to not break down. And if they do break down, it ain't going to be one of us fixing it.
Right. Yep. It's going to be whoever designed the actual machine.
Designed it. That's right. It ain't going to be too many more so-called technicians of mass quantities anymore. They will, but they're the ones that's what you said, going to be the ones designing it, and therefore they're going to be the ones that know how to work on it.
Right. Yeah, I don't think like millions on top of millions of people will just be losing jobs to machinery because I don't think that the government will even allow that because they got to make sure the world still going round and round. And if you got billions of people, you know what I'm saying, just unemployed, like it's going to fall on the government. So, you know what I'm saying, they have to make sure people still making money so that the other companies above what we doing will survive. You know what I'm saying? If we don't work, then they don't get nothing.
True, I agree with you. It's not going to be what you said in the beginning.
It's not going to be like, oh my God, there's no work at all for no one. That will never happen. They won't even allow that to happen.
I wouldn't even say it'll never happen, but I agree with you. It won't be like that most definitely in the beginning. Because
we either going to have our own business or we not working. And you have to work to live. So they not just going to give us money.
Well, we already see that.
Right. They're going to have to make jobs for people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I agree with you. In the beginning, it's most definitely not going to be that. It's going to be what you said in the beginning, because the government had to do their golly persuasion to make civilization believe that they're not trying to do the opposite of what you said in the beginning. But of course, they're trying. Well, I ain't gonna say of course. Again, I can't be for certain like these blind followers are with their whole absolute whatever Jesus said. You can't be absolute. You never met the person.
Right.
But they're most definitely, well, I keep saying that. I feel like the government is most definitely trying to revert things back to the Kunta and them days.
Well, that would be manual labor.
Yeah, but again,
There were absolutely no machines at that time. We were the machines.
But that's what I'm saying. We got the machines pumping out a whole lot more cotton, and the machines ain't gonna be the one
Almost definitely
toting the cotton. We gonna be the one toting what the machines are doing.
Hey, you might be right, but if they smart, they gonna build the toter too. You know what I'm saying? Why build something that only pick it, but you can't get it to the next station where it need to go?
Kev, you just said they're gonna be smart. Why build that? Why build it? Because we got slaves to tote for us. That's why. That's less money.
Right.
Less money than we have to build this freaking millions of dollars of platform to tote all this cotton that this machine is plucking.
Well, if it's anything like before, it's not just less money. It's no money.
Exactly.
So they
no
getting
money.
off scot-free.
Exactly. What do you think built all of this that we living in now? Yeah. The slaves built all of this.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
That's your answer, Kat.
Oh yeah, you right though.
Hey, let's build these slaves a flatbed so they can pull this easily. Like,
right. Oh, definitely not in that sense. Yeah.
They ain't ever showed those slaves. They're going to have the slaves build the flatbed and then take the patent for it and then charge the slave to use the flatbed. And then...
Right.
It's like basically what they're doing to prisoners. Prisoners are building these freaking houses that you HUD people are living in. Right. These Habitat for Humanity people, you know, getting all these great discounts. Hey, it's cool. But hey, you know, the prisoners built this. And what do they get? 50 cents on an hour. If that, that's actually rich for a prisoner to get 50 cents on an hour.
Right.
He banking if he getting 50 cents on an hour.
Exactly. They trying to find out how they get that job. Talking about y'all still hiring?
Y'all still hiring up there in Seaward?
Right.
Cause D Block, man, we ain't got no union in D Block. But that's it, Kev. Again, these are just theories of mine. I'm just one person out of what used to be 7 billion plus people. I don't think we got 7 billion plus people on the planet no more, due to what the government already unleashed upon us.
Right. And got rid of some millions. They didn't got rid of millions in the past year.
That's what I'm saying.
Nice chunk of us.
So they got rid of the plus. So they're working on the rest of the 7 billion.
Right. Now we got to work on the 7 billion.
Exactly. That's what 2020. That's what 21 is about. 2020 was the plus. 21 is working on that core number.
Right.
But moving on with the Rona, they now saying that chills are a sign of the Rona. Chills, Kevin. That thing that we've been getting, like biblical times, we've been getting this, I believe. Before the Rona, it was even birthed.
Are they associating the chills with fever?
This one, I didn't even bother reading, just because of that. That was the headline. They're saying chills are a sign of the Rona.
Chills itself? That sounds crazy.
You mean everything that our body do is the sign of the Rona? You mean everything that our body been doing since birth? Matter of fact, it's been signs of fetuses catching chills inside the womb. So you mean to tell me that baby is born with the Rona?
Right.
It's like, come, man, people. All right, this Rona thing is it is, in my opinion, highly, highly, highly ridiculous. Highly ridiculous.
They about to start naming like every little thing, bro.
You know that black head that you be? That's Rona.
Right.
You remember that ingrown toenail that you got now?
That's Rona.
That's a sign of Rona right there. The reason why them boogers forming in your nose
right.
is because of Rona.
It's been Rona this whole time.
It's been Rona this whole time.
So you telling me I had Rona for 30 years?
Wait a minute. The doctor said the earwax in my ear was helping protect me from other stuff.
Well, no, come to find out that's Rona.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, it sounds like to me, Wood, if this is Rona, then Rona helping us live, because I've been doing damn all right.
Exactly. Wait a minute.
I've been doing all right with chills.
You mean to tell me these red blood cells this whole entire time? These red blood cells that been flowing through my vessels this whole entire time been a sign of Rona. Oh my goodness, man, people. You know what? They said, it's a thing that's been floating around in social media. It said, never beg. It's been implied for like your relationships and all that stuff. I had my little statement to say about that as well, but I want to imply it to here. Never beg. I want to ask that out. I want to beg anybody who listening to this, anybody who may overheard whatever talk in this particular moment of when this gets released, is I'm begging you, please stop blindly following stuff.
Right.
Read stuff.
Definitely.
Read this stuff. Don't just do what I just admitted to. But I just admitted to just this, reading just the headline to this. Chills are a sign of Rona. I just only read that headline just because I've been going through a whole heap of Rona stuff prior to this moment here. And for that to say that, it's pretty much probably, these white blood cells of mine is Rona, which would be highly ridiculous because it's the white blood cells in our body that's actually fighting off. It's our immune system, pretty much. The white blood cells is our immune system. So you mean to tell me our immune system is the Rona now? It's like, God, come on, people.
So that means we all got Rona and we didn't have it since birth.
Exactly. This is exactly the first season of The Walking Dead. The very last episode of the first season of The Walking Dead, they found out that literally every single person on the planet is contaminated. They just gotta die first.
Right.
It don't make a difference how you die. As long as your brain, your head wasn't injured in the process, you're going to come back to life because of we're all infected with the Walking Dead Rona. It's like, come, people, I'm begging you. That would flip the government on their noggins if people would stop being oblivious and actually read. The government would not know what to do anymore with religion. The government would not know what to do anymore with civilization other than do what God did and what flood us out and start all over again. And we become conscious of what the media is putting out there and start reading, they wouldn't know what to do with us anymore. They can't control anymore. If you start reading, they cannot control you anymore.
Nope. If you read, then it'll be hard for them to, you know what I'm saying, do what they doing.
Oh my goodness, the freaking chills, Kev. I get the chills every single time I step in the elevator. And guess what? Moving on to our next portion of the Corona coast is that I'm Rona free. I haven't worn a mask. Well, technically, I had to put one on, but it doesn't really count because everybody that yells at me that say wear the mask, you got it on your mouth only. So therefore, again, by you yelling at me to put on my mask, you negate the fact that I'm just like you without my mask completely off, because your mouth and nose are connected. You breathe in what you breathe out through both passages. So whatever you breathing in through your mouth, your nose is getting it as well. Whatever you breathe in through your nose, your mouth is getting it as well. So cover all of your face before telling me to put on my mask.
Right.
Because I'm just like you. I'm just like you. If I don't wear my mask and you have it just on your mouth,
you're just like me, basically.
Well, you just like me.
I'm just like you, but
my bad.
You're just like, yeah.
You're right, Kev. You just like me. Not wearing a mask if you just got it on your mouth. So if you believe this, John, be true.
And stop just telling people to do it just because you think it's the right thing to do.
Oh my God. That's what it is right there.
Or because they told us, hey, we have to believe that this is the right thing to do.
Exactly. And you want to know why? Because you got the chills. I see them chill bumps on you right now. That means you got the Rona. So that mask ain't even going to help you out right now. You already got it. You already got it.
You got the Rona already anyway. Yeah.
Now, speaking of that, Bob, me saying I'm Rona free is because you said you had you took the test, the Rona test, about a week ago?
Yeah, I mean, they got so many different tests, man. I don't know. They got one that tests the antibodies, then they got one that differentiate whether you got corona or flu, and they got one that tell if you had it in the like, it's just different ones, bro. So,
well, I thought the antibody ones was the ones for people who had it already and now they got it again, or they had it already and they're testing the antibodies for the vaccine to make a vaccine.
Or if you think you had it already, or if you don't know you had it already and you're just testing to see if you might have had it already.
Exactly. Anywhere I go, to me, is some BS. Even the test, even testing for the Rona is a BS. Why? Because you got the same sneeze that you had 3 years ago before this happened.
Common cold.
Exactly. The same exact sneeze. Matter of fact, that sneeze was so exact, I recorded it, and here it is, played again.
And who's to say that Corona really ain't just only but a cold?
Them.
Right. What if
it's saying it?
What if it's just a sinus infection? Like, what if that's what COVID really is? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and you know what's funny? What's funny that we're talking about this now. Still, again, by the time they hear this, it'll be probably towards the end of January when you hear this episode being recorded right now. Mm-hmm. And while you saying it's probably, what if, probably, maybe, Kev, people are getting shot up with the freaking vaccine, and while you saying probably, maybe, what if, they are saying the exact same thing we are saying. They don't quite sure understand exactly what the Rona is, yet still they come out with a vaccine for something that they don't even know 100% of what it is yet still. You remember when we talked about doctors and all this stuff? They don't know it all per se because they do what they call, which is, I think, is a loophole, so they won't get in trouble, practice medicine.
Mm-hmm.
They practice medicine, so they practicing on your blood cells to see what's going on with this vaccine.
Right. We basically little lab rats.
Exactly. Again, the word practice, every doctor is so-called professional. They know what the heck they talk about, but yet they still call their doctoring practice. I get it. I get it. Why? Because it's constantly new stuff happening. But the fact of that just sounds what they call suspect to me.
Yeah, for real. I agree. I agree.
And this is what happens to other people who don't read.
Mm-hmm.
I myself had the Rona test yesterday, as of this recording, and I would never ever took I wouldn't even took the test if I didn't have this procedure had to be done to me. But they told me I had to get the test, and there ain't nothing wrong with getting the test done. But at the same time, what's the point of a test when you absolutely have not even a sneeze, cough, sniffle, or anything? You just sweat it.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why you sweating, because you got the heat on Alabama and you under a freaking 2 comforters. That's probably why you sweating.
Right. Now it sounds personal, but go ahead.
No. It's not personal, but I'm just saying that I'm Rona free because.
Okay, I thought you was talking about like the cure or somebody sitting
No.
covers.
No. I'm still making fun of civilization. That's all. I'm still making fun of these rereads out here. But I don't have it because, well, unless they tell me something tomorrow, which is the procedure, but the test is like one of those 24-hour, 48-hour tests. And she basically told me, right before she stuck it in my nose, she was like, no call is good news. Like, no news is good news. Reading between the lines that you people don't do. Reading between the lines, if I don't get a call, I don't got the Rona.
Right. Okay. I mean, if you were really a person that had some true concerns about Rona, them not calling when you're negative still wouldn't be enough.
Exactly.
I mean, because them not calling could just be the damn person wasn't doing their job, and
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So they could have forgot to call you and say, "Oh, by the way, you got Rona, bro."
Exactly.
We just had little Wendy working yesterday, and she didn't know how to work the phone. You know what I'm saying? So don't think that just because you ain't get a call back that you ain't got it.
No. You know what? You're right, Kev.
No, I'm saying that that's what they saying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You absolutely right, Kev. Don't think because I didn't get a call that I don't got the Rona.
Right, because I mean, after all, they are practicing medicine. Bro.
Exactly. You're right, Kev.
So we can't expect them to be on their shit. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. And like you said, if you're negative and you worrying about this, a no call is not enough. A negative is not enough. If you a mask wearer and complaining about people not wearing their mask and you get a negative, that's not enough for you. That shouldn't be enough for you. If you're harassing folks, a negative test should not be enough for you.
Exactly. Now, do you think all these Karens are really going to accept not getting the call back? No,
exactly.
They're going to call. Hey, I was just calling. I didn't hear anything. I just want to make sure everything's good. You know what I'm saying? Well, we told you if you don't get no call that you ain't got it.
I understand. I understand that, but I just want to make sure.
Right.
I just don't understand why you just can't tell me the results. I don't understand
exactly. That. Well, you got it. Do you want it? You got the Rona then. Here, it's yours. Since you calling for the Rona, here.
Here. There you go.
Hold
there
your
you
hand
go.
out. Exactly.
Now get gone. You bother me now.
Get on about it.
Now go. Now, this is gonna be the last thing. They're asking stupid questions. And yes, I said it in front of her and told her these questions are dumb as heck. And this is the reply. Before I even say what the questions was, this is the reply. I know. I don't get it either, but Doing my job. They got. You know what? I respect that. Since you say you're doing your job, I respect that.
Right.
But as long as you know that these are the dumbest questions to be asking about anything dealing with Rona, as long as you know that.
Right.
Now, the questions was, have you been around anybody who had the Rona? Have you? It was an add-on to that question, but I can't remember what it was. But that's enough. That first part is enough.
Because how would you even know? Not unless we going around polling people.
and this is what I told her. I'm essential. Of course, I've been around people who got the Rona. What the heck? I'm leaving my house every day in the morning to be around people who got the Rona. This is a dumb question.
Now, if they making me wear a mask to sit on my porch, of course, when I go out in the population, I'm going to be around people with Rona.
Of course. And that asymptomatic bull crap is bull crap. It's what the freaking heck? That's like the dumbest stuff I have ever heard. Oh, you got the Rona, but you can't pass it along. Then I ain't got the freaking Rona then.
Right.
What the freaking heck? That's like the news. That's like the meteorologist, which is what they call meteorologists. I call them meteorologist because they be making up the freaking weather. That's like the meteorologist saying it is 25 degrees outside, but with the wind chill, it's a negative 35. Then it's freaking 35 degrees then outside. It's not 25.
Right.
Like, what the freaking heck?
If they stop using machines and just use regular people to go out and come back in and be like, yeah, nigga, it's cold as hell out there, bro.
Exactly.
Instead of using the actual wind chill machine and then with the actual temperature machine right next to it, just use the temperature machine. How about that?
Thank you.
Just call it what it was. But on our second machine, it says, like, man, what is it, man?
I would rather for you to say, now here's my group of elderly people. As you can tell, they're rubbing themselves, so it is 25 degrees outside because that author is giving them the flux right now.
Yeah, exactly.
That arthritis is giving. I would believe that more so than you saying with the wind chill.
Yeah, all that is BS, man.
It is, man. But that falls down under these freaking rereads of civilization that we have that don't want to read anything, and therefore giving the government all the power that they need.
Right. Basically.
That's all you got to do is don't read, and the government controls you for the most part. Well,
that's something that we've heard too over time. You know what I'm saying? They basically say that's how they keep things from black people, ignorant black people, by putting it in the book.
Put it in the book,
read, right?
Put it in the book, except for and throw it in that Bible too.
Right, in the Bible, yeah.
Throw it in that Bible.
That's one book black people read, ain't it?
And that's why it's in the Bible.
Right.
Because
that's the only book is in.
Exactly. That's why it's in the Bible, because they feed us, and we don't read. Well, yeah, we don't read outside of reading the Bible, but they will read that Bible. So let's put it in there.
Right. And tell them that it's been this way since the beginning of time.
Exactly. In the beginning of time, it was roughly 55,000 years ago, not the freaking 48, 70, 800 million, billion, trillion years ago, like the scientists say that we're supposed to be following with the Rona.
Right.
Remember, you got to peel that person before you eat him.
Right.
But yeah, man, Rona. You know, I'm gonna protest my own show and not to have Rona on the next recording.
Right.
Because this right here is so freaking ridiculous. We in a new year with the same old niggas.
Basically, yeah.
The thing about that is things is rolling as usual. That's the scary part about everything we just said. New year, same old niggas, and it's as usual.
Yeah.
Whew.
It's still rolling.
Let's move on. Stupid phrases. I know what I know. Stupid phrase again. Look, I know what I know. Okay. You know what you know. I'm assuming you don't know what a question implies. The question that I ask you implies that I want to know what it is that you know.
Right.
So can you indulge me with the intel, please?
Exactly.
Look, I know what I know, and that's all I'm gonna tell you. But I don't know it though. I don't know it. I don't know what it is that you know. That's what I'm asking.
Exactly. That's where the question comes in.
We got another super phrase here. They talk about me like a dog. No. We don't talk about you like a dog. We praise our dogs. We love our dogs. We love animals, period, over human beings. Therefore, we talk about you like the Riri that you are, not like the dog.
Right. Because people usually don't talk about dogs.
Exactly.
In a bad way. Right. And if somebody talking about you like a dog, then they praising you.
Yeah, they love you. They talk about you like a dog. They love you.
Right.
Man, let me tell you about this radio commercial that be coming on, and it's about a dealership. This is how the commercial goes. Just because you have bad credit doesn't mean you have to drive around in a bad car. I say to that, I'm assuming you didn't create this commercial in the divided states of America because bad credit ensures me that I have to go to a place that says just because you have bad credit. Yes.
And usually when they start out with that, you know what I'm saying, that means, it ain't gonna be good.
Exactly. Just because I have bad credit does mean I have to drive around in a bad car.
Right, because you have to have good credit to get a nice car.
Exactly. So again, for people who don't listen to white people's godly persuasion and that get duped by these type of commercials.
But you could buy it flat out, though. If you got the money, you can buy it straight out, though.
True. But then there wouldn't be no reason for you to say bad credit then.
Right. Other than that, you got to have good credit.
Exactly. So that ensures me that I do have to come to this place that says, just because you don't got bad credit.
Right.
I hear that commercial often, and it's quite hilarious to me. It's quite hilarious. It's just as hilarious to me as the person with the same commercial radio, and I have seen this one on televised as well. It's the commercial of the person who has said, I ain't paid my taxes in 7 to 10 years, and I was scared, but with the help of this this credit bureau, whatever, it's like, bruh, you deserve to get locked up then. You ain't paid in 7 years, man.
Exactly.
They coming for you. You are the reason why this person that you're talking to for this commercial exists.
Right. Surprise ain't came to get you yet.
Yes. I'm surprised you ain't got caught 5 years ago.
Right.
And then had the nerve to say, I was scared that they was going to.
Exactly. Nigga went high like, I was scared.
Was scared that they was going to come and take my house, all my possessions. That's exactly what they're going to do. You are one of the lucky ones that survived 7 years.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh my goodness, man. Again, Cav, these are the rereads that don't read but cry about every single thing that goes on in the planet.
Exactly.
And look, here's the catch-22 to that, Cav. These rereads that don't read but cry about every single thing that happens on the planet turn us into crybabies crying about these crybabies.
Right. Right. Now we crying about your stupidity.
Exactly. If you wasn't so stupid, I wouldn't have to live the way I'm living.
Right. Exactly.
God dang it, civilization, man. Civilization sucks, man. It's been sucking since those biblical times that they put in that book that we read.
Right. If you wasn't so stupid, my life wouldn't be like this.
If y'all would have just rose up way back then, we'd have been straight.
Right.
Oh, now y'all want to raise up at the...
Exactly.
Oh, man. That's hilarious. We're really making fun of reality on this one. I was talking to another podcaster today, going back and forth, listening to each other's shows and all this stuff, and and I'm just talking to him. It's like, yeah, man, this is like, man, I forget where I was going, so move on. I had it, man. It just flew out right then and there. So that's why I just said move on. I had it. It was literally right there. I should have just spat it out instead of going to the story, the motions.
Right.
But here's another commercial.
The idea was like, man, I'm out of here, man.
Look, you ain't gonna keep calling me a Riri.
Take it too long, man. Go ahead, man. Watch out.
My own conscience dipped on me.
Nigga played you, bro.
Exactly. My own conscience had me scared for 7 years, but with this person, with this counselor that I've been talking to, who can help me out, because I was scared. Here's another commercial. You know that man that's still the president as of right now is crying about the election was stolen.
Right.
Now, even though the same type election was stolen when he won, and he still was crying about it was stolen. Like, bruh, you won. Why are you crying about it stolen? Like, what the... Again, godly persuasion that white people got. This man won and still was crying that it was stolen. You want to know why? Yeah, because you stole it. That's why.
Right. Exactly.
But it's a commercial, and this was not a commercial. I'm sorry, I did say commercial. It was it was a website where was the CNBC website. I don't know how credible this website is, this news website is, but again, CNBC was the website, and it had a picture.
It's the same as the network, CNBC.
Yeah. Again, we are talking about the news. That's
where people get all their little news and shit, bro. Basically.
Yeah, I get. Kev, I'm gonna stand by when I say I don't know how credible.
Right. Yeah.
This is still the news, and white people create the news.
Right. So basically, saying this it's still that is linked to the CNBC BS that we see on TV, except is a website. Yeah.
Yep. And it had a picture on the website. This was back during the actual presidential election. I meant to talk about it back then, but a whole bunch, you know, what went down personally.
Right.
But I'm talking about it now, and it's hilarious to me because it had a picture of a poll worker, supposedly of a poll worker, the voter workers.
POLL.
Yeah, POLL.
Oh, okay. I thought you was talking about strippers, my nigga. Oh, okay. A poll worker. That's the first thing that hit my head.
You know what, Cab?
Booty shaking.
You know what, Cab? It does not surprise me.
Anytime I hear a poll worker, bro, you know, I haven't even heard of a POLL worker. What is that?
You know, for real? I thought that's what they call them, poll workers.
Nah, bro, that would be a stripper.
Oh, okay, my bad. Should I put the word voter in front of it? Voter poll worker.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay.
You probably even want to say ballot workers.
You said ballot?
Ballot, poll ballots, or
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? But just poll, yeah, I'm thinking straight single dollar bills.
Okay, well, I'm gonna make it even more comprehensible for the people who can't comprehend right.
Right.
The people who are working at the place where you vote.
There you go.
They had a picture. They had a picture of one of those people up on the website.
Voter poll workers.
Voter poll workers had a picture of one of those persons on the CNBC website, and the caption says, "Working hard to make sure your votes count." Paraphrasing, but it's really in the realms of that. Now, what's hilarious about this picture is that I know for a fact, well, I can't say a fact, but I know a person directly working
based on other BS in life, I can tell you for a fact.
Yes, with my alternative facts here, I can tell you that I know a person that worked with the person on that picture directly, and he was not working on the time that the picture was taken.
So the picture that you saw on the CSNBC website with the voter poll, the CNBC voter poll worker picture, you know somebody that was working with the guy, with that person.
With the person that's on the picture, and know for a fact that he was not working. In fact, I keep saying in fact, but in fact of the information that I got from this person. It is a credible source. I'm going to say very, 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 very close to me. Please read in between the lines to those folks that I got to say that to. Is that person was just waking up from a nap. The way they took the picture was to hide the fact that he wasn't working. The person was behind that little box that they have, the paperwork that they give you to go vote, the ballots that they give you to go vote. It was behind one of those boxes. The picture was directly in front of that box with the guy behind that box. But the picture was taken at a very low angle to hide the fact that he was not working. Which is highly hilarious because, again, with all the information that we know they're lying about in the news, that they keep throwing at us what they want us to see, but they're not actually giving us what we're supposed to be seeing, the actual information. It is just hilarious when I seen that picture. Told me like this guy was not working. He was napping practically the whole time.
Right, like y'all even lying about this?
Exactly. Again, people, read and know people.
Right.
Now, I left this one for last because this is a new segment that I want to add to the show. And it's falling up under the stupid category, which, much like everything we probably talk about, is stupid, but we make fun of it anyway. Yeah, but these are true stuff that we talk about. It may be stupid because we think it's stupid. Our perspective on it is stupid at the fact that you arguing with me and you haven't read anything. That's why we say most majority of the stuff that we talk about is stupid. But we have the stuff that we talk about is most definitely some stuff worse that needs to be said because the planet needs to hear this, John.
Yeah.
Because y'all are some freaking rereads out there.
Right.
But I'm a merchandiser. I'm essential, and that means I'm also dealing with the freaking public.
You are essential, but that is questionable though. And why is your field of work considered essential?
I'm glad you asked, Cav.
I mean, because it's not like we need soda.
I was just about to say that. I'm glad you asked because I have no idea.
Okay. That's just another thing they got, or You know what I'm saying? Just pulling the wool over our eyes, basically.
Exactly. Oh yeah, because
You
again,
you guys are essential because we say so.
exactly. And the reason why asymptomatic people exist is for us, like essential workers like myself, to be the spreaders.
Mm.
That's why we don't get sick, because we're immune to this junk.
Right.
or put it like this, we're immune to it until they activate the real one.
Right.
When they done using us up.
Right. When they done using their essentials, then we will essentially be sick too.
Exactly. I say the same thing, Cam. Like, what? Okay, you saying this freaking Rona is exactly what it is. We got freaking toilet tissue absent globally for what the heck reason, but the thing that science has all that we supposed to be listening to, the thing that science said that's already killing us from the get-go, we gotta put it out there for you to go continue to kill yourselves. Pop, people, pop.
Right.
Scientists have already said that when you drink this Coca-Cola, you're literally killing yourself.
Right.
Therefore, again, I have no idea why we're essential, and I say that again because water was not selling.
I know why they're essential, but it doesn't mean essential because we need it. It's essential to their business to keep growing.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, yeah, it's essential for their pockets.
Yeah, it's essential for them. That's
Yeah.
Essential is for them, not for us.
Exactly. And this is another thing that people don't
It's essential to their pockets, like you said. It's essential to what they have going on. So they have to make it essential.
And here's what civilization is still being blind to, is that pandemics are extremely big business.
Yeah.
Pandemics are big business. Why do you think we have a freaking pandemic dang near every election? Why do you think we have a pandemic, a freaking plague, just about X amount of years? We didn't, like I said earlier, like we said earlier.
That's when the big seller comes in.
Exactly. Pandemic sells way more than freaking Black Friday does.
Yeah, because it scares people. So fear, that's when the fear comes in.
Mm-hmm. The number one seller of every single thing, universal. I ain't even gonna say global. Universal. Mm-hmm. Universal. Yep. Fear sells everything. Everything. Not sets. Sets only sells because of the fear.
Now, if a new foot fungus come out, then they gonna be telling us, shoes is gonna go up, bro. You know what I'm saying? They go.
Dr. Shoe is about to have a payday.
Right. They were like, my foot cannot whatsoever touch the ground because of this foot thing that's going on. I gotta buy me another pair of shoes.
Cannot touch the ground. Now you're gonna get a shot to help you hover over the ground so you don't
Exactly.
You're gonna get a vaccine to help you hover over the ground so you don't touch it. And then you're gonna wonder why the heck you floating.
They're gonna be walking around with hydroplanes on. They're gonna be up off the ground a little bit.
A little bit.
You say you hydroplaning.
That's hilarious. Let me get back to these stupid people here, because that's exactly what I'm talking about. But me being, I'm glad you asked that question, because again, Cal, I have no idea why I'm essential, because again,
definitely, water, I just had to, put it out there. And,
water was not selling, man. I'm like, nobody's buying water, which is the thing that you really need in that freaking bunker of yours.
All they buying is sodas and tissue.
Exactly. So what the heck, man? Do you boo-boo from drinking a lot of liquid?
Right.
I thought you just peed.
Exactly.
I could be wrong again. I am not a part of this science people that we supposed to be following.
And I do know that us boys, we don't use tissue after we pee.
Nope.
So I don't get it.
I don't get it. Anywho, but going back, Yes, I'm essential, and I have to deal with the public. And what comes along with dealing with the public? Stupid publics.
Right.
Stupid questions asking, is this diet? Because I keep diet in my house. My wife drinks nothing but diet. So I'm asking, is this diet? Well, stupid public, if you drink diet all the freaking time, you should be able to tell the bottle without even reading.
Right. Right. I love diet. I basically make diet, but is this diet?
Like, what the freaking heck, man? Like,
I make this in my kitchen, but is this the one that I make?
do you not understand what you be asking? Also, stupid people. Again, Kev. Kev. We've been living on this planet for at least 30 odd years.
Right.
Kev, please tell me this. Please tell me you know how to read what's on sale. You do know what the difference between regular price and sale, right? You do know how to read those special highlighted tags that don't have fine print on them. The print is pretty bold on it.
Basically. But I can see that it's on sale when I see the price difference.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you do know how to read.
When it says regular $150, sale price $105, I can see right there that, you know, it's a sale going on.
Okay, and hold on, because that's like saying I wear a mask, but this negative test is not enough. So please, please explain what are you looking at when you see the cut down price. Like, explain the graphics or something. Like, is this something that's really eye catching?
Yes, is more than likely it's numbers, and it's probably bright or something.
Bright yellow, bright red,
or pink or something, or
pink,
yeah,
any color but white and black.
Right.
Be that same customer. Do you know how to read these sale prices? Do you that same person asking me, are these folk for whatever? So if you know how to read the sale prices, why are you asking me, are these 4 for 10?
So basically what they really going around asking people is, do my eyes deceive me? Am I seeing what I'm really seeing right here, brother?
I do got these bifocals on, but I want to know from you, am I seeing what I'm seeing?
I want to know what you see, my kind brother. I want to look through your eyes. Like, man, if you don't pick that up and go ahead and buy that, boy.
Yeah, I tell you, Kev, when you ask me stuff like that, I act just as dumb as you act right now.
Right.
I don't even know.
Because I'm going to fall in, too. I'm going to follow suit. You know, we kind of the same. So, yeah, if they ask me something dumb, I'm going to just fall dumb with them. Like, maybe, are we acting dumb right now? Well, let's go ahead. Let's do
it. Look. I just put it out here. I have no idea that those are 4 for 10 on that tag right there.
Yeah. Whatever information you get when you look at that sign, that's what it is, bro.
Oh my goodness, man!
It's just like when you see a show and they have a little psych therapy session and they showing the pictures here. Well, what do you see when you look at this? Or what do you see when you look at this? That's basically they minds is playing something. I don't know what they doing, but
man, that's straight up. You was a freaking nutcase. And matter of fact, you don't even got to answer this question. If you come up with anything, if you come up with any type of answer for this ink block here, you're going to a padded room. That is not a freaking carnival ride right there that you just looking at.
It's ink on paper.
It's just a splash of ink. That's all it is. If you answer anything but splash of ink, you're a freaking Harley Quinn. You're a freaking Joker. You're nuts as heck.
Oh, that's a lady with one shoe on.
This is what I did the other day. I'm putting up some I forget I'm just gonna say we got a product called Bai, B-A-I. I don't understand why it sells. It's nasty.
Oh, the drink.
Yeah, you drink that?
No, I don't drink that, but I know what it is. I be seeing the commercials with Justin Timberlake, bye, 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 bye. Yeah, that little,
that's freaking clever. I never seen
that's
that.
Clever.
But that's
That's clever.
I like that. I like that. But
that's clever. And I saw that one like 2 years ago.
Oh, sweet. But again, I don't even know why. I be mad putting this junk up. I mean, people buying this junk. This junk is some nasty.
Oh, you tasted it?
Yeah. I'm like,
I don't think I tasted it. I think I might have tasted it one time, and it was somebody had I didn't buy it though, but I tasted it. Yeah, it didn't taste that good.
Yeah, I don't buy new stuff. I try stuff on other people's money.
Yeah, that's the same exact way I tried it. Yeah,
I don't. In case I like it, in case I don't like it, I'm gonna be mad as heck. I spent my 50 cents on this.
Right.
But anywho, the customer was riding down the I say I ran down, yes, on the scooter, on that cart thing that they be having at these places that you don't need the cart, but you own it anyway.
The little
cart.
Right, but that's the lazy cart.
Yeah, the lazy cart. Because that's really what it is, lazy cart. Because I don't see people who actually can't walk.
Yeah, I just wanna sit my fat ass down while I'm picking my other stuff that's gonna get me fatter.
While I'm picking all my diabetes in here in this basket of mine.
Right, but don't forget the diet soda.
Before I say what I'm about to say, speaking of that diet soda thing, our diet stuff says 0 sugar now. And another stupid customer go be like, oh man, they ain't got there's no more diet. I don't want no 0 sugar. Diet is way worse than 0 sugar.
Right. Just take the no sugar, bro.
Exactly.
Because diet has sugar substitutes in it.
Diet is just as bad as the regular Coke.
Right. People, and they really be, I don't want to get into the white black thing, bro, but they really be getting that diet stuff.
They be oblivious. People are oblivious as heck, man, by choice. By choice.
And I'm glad I don't work for McDonald's or nothing, because as soon as somebody asks me for diet, I'm putting a real thing in that.
They ain't even gonna be able to tell.
Right. This diet is good.
Going back real quick. Yeah, so this lady is ran down one of the aisles, and she go yell, "Dang,
2
where all
miles an
y'all?"
hour.
She was like, "Dang, where all y'all chips go?"
Well, yo, what?
All y'all chips go.
Oh.
Again, that's the solid version of a diet, whatever. Chips.
Right.
But I yelled out, they probably sold out. She was gonna say, "Is that what you're gonna tell me? What else do you want me to tell you, lady?
What the hell? You want me to do a little 1-2 dance and shit? Like,
the chips ain't here. That means
they're gone. Like what?
That typically means they sold out if it ain't here on the rack.
Right. Would you want me to say they stole them instead? Like, would that sound better? Is that a better story for you? Like what? They stole them.
Oh man, it was just super hilarious because she said, "Is that what you gonna tell me?" Yes.
Like you work for her. Like you like you can't come up with something better for me. Like, who are you?
Okay. There's some icing that goes on the cake.
Man.
I'm up at the front putting some pop in the coolers. And the same lady just so happened to get in the line that I was in the area I was in. And she was like, she recognized me. She was like, she was about to say something else. And she's like, "Oh, it's you. I found some chips around the counter." Oh my goodness. You really want them chips, huh, lady? You really
She
want
really wanted them things, bro. And she really wanted you to have the answer for her, bro.
All thing I said was, we're right on.
Right. But see, what that was, she was thinking, okay, so next time a person like me asks you, tell them it's around the corner. That's basically,
That's basically, yeah,
she
that's basically
trying
what she said. I mean, that could be what she said, but at the same time, unless you get a person like me that's going to act just as dumb as the question you just asked, that's what you get.
Exactly.
Lakira gonna say, well, she probably thought I was a worker and was expecting me to say, it's some in the back, or let me go check. Yeah, that's probably what she wanted me to say.
Okay, now with that, I mean, I can tell that,
Yes.
yeah, like you guys like that be coming in, the contractors and stuff, y'all do be looking like employees. We be thinking y'all
Not
employees.
at Target, Cav. Not at Target. There's no 7-Up personnel wearing red anywhere.
Yeah, not at Target. At Target, the only way you can get in the door if you work there is to have that red shirt on. You know what I'm saying? And you got to have the khakis
wear red. All employees wear red at Target. So people, if they don't have a red shirt, assume that there's a customer like you.
Exactly. Exactly. But then even the dummies think that even if you do work for 7-Up, you still should know what's going on in Target.
Kev, I'm glad you bring that up. I'm glad you bring that up because I'm at Myers. A customer came up to me asking, where is the pet department at? I told her, I don't know. I work for 7-Up. This is what she hit me with. Hey, bro,
and you know what? See, that's how I know me and you kind of be like the same, because even if I knew what the pet department was, like,
I ain't telling you.
I wouldn't tell her, bro, because it's like, why are you asking me? I have a 7-Up shirt on. You know what I'm saying?
The 7 is big. The 7 covers my whole chest. My whole chest.
Right. So even though I know, I'm not going to tell you because you're dumb right now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nope. And Cal, to add merit to her dumbness that we didn't already gave her, is that this is what she go tell me when I told her, I don't know. I work for 7-Up. She gonna say, well, you hear more than me.
Oh my God.
And guess what, lady? You're probably right. But I still don't know because I'm in the pop department all the time when I'm here.
Right.
I'm in what they call, if you look up at the sign here, they call it soft drinks. That's where I'm at every time I'm here. So you're right on one part. I probably am here more than you. But
man, bump that. It's other customers.
Know.
The customer right next to you probably hear more than you. Ask him.
Exactly.
So that you hear more than me, nah, I ain't buying that one either.
Nope, I'm not. That's why I say what I say.
Customers is here that's more than you and me both. You ain't asked them.
I'll break it up a notch, take it up another 2 notches. It's employees that work here and that been working here for the last 10 years that still don't know what the freaking pet department at.
Exactly. Exactly. But you want to ask the guy with the 7-Up shirt on.
That's that. Go ask that person with the white long trench coat on. He probably know, even though he got a lot of bloody meat on him, he still may know what the pet department is because he's been here longer than I.
Right. And he look like he come here more.
Exactly.
She really don't know that I'm here more than her. She assumed because I work for 7-Up.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know. This could be my first day on the job.
Exactly.
What you mean I'm here more than you? You don't even know me.
But let that do be the case. Let that do be the case. For you to be as smart to know.
See, we just pointing out all kind of stupidness.
For you to be as smart to know that I am here more than you tells me to get out my face right now.
Right. If you were smart enough to come to the conclusion that I must be here a lot, then you can figure out where the chip's at. How about that?
Thanks for listening to this episode of Whatever Talk, folks. I hope you're not one of the rereads that we talked about this particular episode. But if you are still welcome to be an audience, to push that play button. And you are still welcome to come on this show to conversate with us. But be warned, please be warned, and take this as a warning. You will get talked about. It won't be coming from nowhere mean either. Because again, we don't argue on Whatever Talk. No. We don't say anything coming from a mean place. We all make fun. We all laugh. This is all coming from a loving place. Right. You're just stupid. Jeez. You get your shout outs, Kev.
Shout out to all the listeners. Shout out to the family. Love my fam. Love all of our fam as a whole. And we're gonna do the damn thing for 21 out here.
Oh yeah. And I want to give a shout out to all the listeners as well. You guys rock. I love the comments I've been getting. I freaking love the conversation. Yes, again, I'm a self-proclaimed misanthropist, but I hate all of you equally.
Okay. So I thought that meant misanthropy. I thought it was when you don't like people, but you took it to hating.
Well, tomato, right?
Yeah.
Or as some people say, toilet, latrine.
Kind of sound the same.
Yeah, it sound the same. Toilet, John. Sound the
same. Penis, Johnson.
Oh man,
she was sucking on my Johnson and Johnson.
She was sucking on my Johnson, but my penis started hurting.
Why do they call it Johnson, man?
Man, the same people that call it Johnson is the same people that call Richard a dick. What the heck, man? That has no idea what the freaking heck. Again, we have people on the planet that's like that. Anywho, continuing. And I also want to give a shout out to all the rereads out there, because if it wasn't for you being a reread, it probably wouldn't be that much to talk about on Whatever Talk.
Right.
I mean, we wouldn't have the presidents to talk about if it wasn't for rereads. Exactly. We wouldn't have government if it wasn't for rereads.
Yep.
We probably wouldn't have white people either if it wasn't for rereads.
Yep.
And I want to give a shout out to my family, my wife, my kids. Me love you. The contract on my love has been renewed for another year. And to the go listen to us on, I want to say everything. We are Podomatic, Anchor, the home of Whatever Talk.
Listen to us everywhere.
Spotify, huh?
I said listen to us everywhere.
Yeah, just listen to us everywhere. Type our name in Google. It's right there.
Right there.
Whatever Talk, not Whatever Talk. The correct spelling, please.
Right.
Until the next episode of Whatever Talk.
Whatever.
If you would have made it this far, but then you made it to the end of the show, we can stay posted, but we gotta go. But wait a minute, leave a comment, tell us what you think about it. Come again, tell a friend, tell whoever listening. Whatever Talk.